Now, if you're anything like me, you'll probably have hundreds of survival worlds that you simply don't use anymore, just because the game mode gets boring. I am literally not joking when I say lots of survival worlds. As you can see, I had one in 2020, 2021, 2022. I literally had a new survival world for every year we entered. But although this is quite a small world in front of me, I've actually been enjoying it way more than previous survival worlds, and there's only a few factors that have impacted that. Now, the first thing you'll do when you load into survival is get wood to try and craft a crafting table, and then get all of your wooden tools. After that, you'll probably go mining for some stone or coal or iron to try and get some iron tools, and this is not how you play survival in 2024. Obviously, those are some required things you have to do in order to be successful in survival, but once you've done that, you don't keep doing that. For me personally, I have to make sure I'm working on multiple small projects or really big projects in order to make the game more fun. Now, when I say that, I literally mean survival Minecraft but with a twist, and you can be as creative as you want with this. I made the exact same mistake when I first started this survival world. As you can see, this was actually going to be my house. I basically mined out this entire cave by myself, but eventually I got bored of it. I got bored of it quickly because there was this entire room that I had to make, then there was this entire corridor that I was going to do, but after repeating the same task over and over and over again for hours on end, I simply just got bored. But then what I realised is from mining all of that out, I actually had enough cobblestone to build a house. As you can see, this isn't just your generic survival house. I literally went above and beyond with this. It's even got different rooms. It wasn't a cube house or anything like that. You know, this is going to be my office. I haven't completed that yet. This is going to be the front room, this is the dining area, and then there's a kitchen, and I'm currently in the process of even adding an upstairs to it. Now, if we just quickly go upstairs, as you can see, I'm adding all of these rooms up here as well. I haven't quite figured out what they're going to be yet. Obviously, I want to add some bedrooms and some guest rooms and stuff like that, but although this is quite a simple task, I'm basically making survival a lot more fun by building a bigger house, adding way more rooms, and just giving it a bit of oomph. I've even got a little balcony over here so I can just look over all of the beautiful builds I've made in this world. I'll go over some of them in a minute, and you'll notice an ongoing trend in this survival world. It's the fact that I'm never just working only on one project. I always have my hands full. For example, if we go down to my storage area, as you can see, I wanted to go above and beyond with this. Now, two things about survival is the fact that one, it can get super boring, but two, it's also very difficult sometimes to manage all of your items and tools in one chest. Hence why I've got an absurd amount of chests in my survival world, not just because it provides maximum amount of storage, but so I can actually organise all of my items into certain designated areas. The next one is the fact that I've built my own little greenhouse over here. As you can see, I've not just built your generic survival farm, I've actually gone above and beyond and built glass around it to make it into my own little greenhouse, and not just that as well, this also gives me nearly a full stack of bread every time I farm this week. Why is this relevant? Well, it's a lot bigger than your average survival farm. Two, it provides nearly a whole stack of bread just from farming the entire farm itself. And three, it added more of a fun aspect to the game. Now, it's important to note the trend going on in this video. Instead of just building your everyday generic survival builds, I'm actually building them, but with a twist. I'm adding my own creative element to it. I'm making it more fun. These are the things you need to do to make survival a much better experience for yourself. Not only do I have this farm, but I have a sheep farm, I have a pig farm, although I don't actually have any pigs in it at the moment. Just go crazy with the farms. You're gonna need them, alright? Talking of farms, we all know how important sugarcane is in Minecraft. Well, if you take a look at my sugarcane farm, which I actually made a separate video for, I'll leave a link in the description. As you can see, I've also gone above and beyond with this sugarcane farm and turned it into a little project for myself. Eventually, rather than having just 2 layers to the farm, I want to just continuously extend it all the way to the top, to the point where it gets to build height. Now, I said this in my build tutorial video surrounding this farm, but I just want to say a quick thank you to IBX Toycat for providing the inspiration around this. It's a super cool farm, it's super useful, and like I said, it's an exciting build project to have yourself into. Now, this next one is the ultimate boredom build. I've also built a sleep station. Why is this a thing? Well, I just thought, you know, I was bored, I wanted to build something, and it has its uses. If someone else joins my survival world and they're struggling to get a bed or find sheep in order to craft a bed, they can just head over to the sleep station, and not just that, it's close by to my house and everything else in the survival world. So not only will they be able to sleep in this bed, but they'll be able to change their spawn location to this area. I've always got my hands full. For example, I've got a massive mine over there, which I'll show you in a second, but I'm also trying to, you know, flatten out the ground a little bit, get rid of some of the trees, change up the scenery. If we head over here, I've got my mine literally just going down and down and down. I can walk down here, and my goal is just to take it all the way to the bottom to bedrock. Once I've got this mine all the way down to bedrock, I then want to dig out the sides of these walls and then just mine out the entirety of the map underground. There are a mixture of small projects and big projects all being worked on at the same time, and it's making it more fun. Now, I'm not going to turn this into a full survival world tour because that's not what you've tuned in for. If you do want to see that though, let me know. But the message behind this video is just to show you guys what it takes to make survival more fun. It's so simple to do. As you can tell, you know, these aren't complex builds. Anyone can do these. As long as you just add your own creative twist to things and stop playing survival in the way we've always known, it can get much better. You know, give yourself something to work on, set yourself goals, and make sure there's a vision. You have a vision for your survival world. If there's no vision behind it, you're soon going to abandon it, and it's just going to be another one of them worlds that you just have and that you're never going to go into again. I know for a fact we've all fallen into this Minecraft trap. It's so easy to do. No one really goes into a survival world and makes themselves a vision. That's one of the things I didn't do at the beginning, but I've realized the importance of having a vision for my own survival world. I know it probably sounds ridiculous, but if you want to make sure that your survival world makes it into the long term, then it's super important. I've even set myself some challenges. So, for example, I've built a doghouse, and I'm going to try and get as many dogs as I can in survival. I've even built a cat house over here for all my cats. I don't have any cats at the moment, but I do want to challenge myself to see how many I can get. I've even built a cobblestone generator, so if one day I've run out of cobblestone, instead of going into a boring mine like I always do, I could just mine it from here and generate more and more each time. I'm placing trees to make the scenery much better. I'm flattening the grass out. Eventually, I'm going to finish this tree house that I'm trying to build. There are so many things that could be done in a survival world. You don't even have to do the things I'm doing. There are so many other things that I haven't even mentioned. Any boring generic survival task, change it up a bit, go above and beyond, and just triple the amount that you need to. In the beginning, you probably only need 1 stack of food, but why not get 9 full stacks of food instead? You could drain the ocean monument. You could build something as big as the entirety of the Minecraft map. You could flatten out the entire ground on a normal survival world. It's up to you what you want to do. Ultimately, it's your survival world, and just have fun with it. That's all there is to it. There is no requirements to a survival world, other than just getting wood and crafting a crafting table and doing all of that boring stuff at the beginning. Ultimately, as you move forward, it is up to you what you do. Be creative, have fun, and if there's ever a time where I've finished most of my projects and I just get bored trying to find new ones, I've added scenery, I've added a waterfall, I've added a tree, a seating area, a campfire. You know, I've even added a pavement as well. There are so many simple changes, you will literally not believe the difference it makes. Now, I feel like this video has gone a bit all over the place, so I apologise for that, but the reason I'm doing it is just to show you guys how easy it is to make survival more fun. It doesn't always have to be the same boring experience. If you want your survival world for the long term, make sure you keep yourself busy. Give yourself things to work on, give yourself things to look forward to, and eventually you'll have the best survival world you've ever had in all of those years of playing Minecraft. Quickly, I just want to say, if you're someone who's looking to start their own Minecraft server without any hassle or headaches, check the link in the description. I've got something special for you. With that being said, if you found this video helpful and insightful, make sure you give it a like, share with your friends, and click the subscribe button, because it helps the channel a lot, and I have a lot more videos coming out like this, as well as a bunch of exciting glitch tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.